right, our next question comes from the Imagine Breaker 121212. This is a very long question, so bear with me. I know this topic has been asked or referred to a lot. I've watched a Bumblecast like most people here. Well, I hope so, if you're answering this question, or if you're asking this question. But I've gone through interviews and forums and can't seem to shake it together. In forums, you say Game Sonic is a part of the Archie multiverse, but in real life, in our perspective, it is the base canon, whereas Archie is the center of it. In interviews, you've said that Sega allowed you to place an adaptation of the games in comic form in the Archie multiverse to keep the consistency, like Sonic X, called Another Time, Another Place, which you claimed is in the same canon as the games, and we could call the Sega Sonic universe and could be deemed so. So in your own works in the description of Sonic Universe, of course, it is described as being another different world that's like and beyond what we know to the game world. There's also one more complication as well. Sonic Boom game/TV show is treated by Sega to be a parallel universe to the game continuity, like the Ultimates is to the 616 universe of Marvel. And in your run of Sonic Boom, it's a claim that the comics takes place in the same universe/existence as said game's TV show of Boom. And according to the sources I've read, it's parallel universes in relation to Archie, Sonic, Mega Man X, Zero, etc. So that would mean it's a parallel to Archie, Sonic, and Game Sonic? How does that work? They are their own thing in retrospect, but they've all interacted at some point or another. Is Sega being nuts again? Or was this an unintended map? Is Another Time, Another Place universe the Game Sonic universe? Is it another timeline? Can I just say... This is me, Kyle, editorializing here. That was one sentence for, like, most of that paragraph. So, Imagine Breaker, if I could make a suggestion, periods. Periods. The little dot that goes at the end of sentences, periods. You use a lot of commas, not enough periods. So, periods, please. Thank you.
It's a moot point since that book is over. But I'm not getting out of it that easy, am I? In terms of the comics continuity, the comics universe was the central reality and all others were offshoots of it. The Another Time, Another Place stories are all their own realities, even if they're very similar to the games they're based on. General rule of thumb, if it's a different form of media, treat it as a parallel universe, unless explicitly stated otherwise.
Is Sonic Mania Adventures canon? Okay, this is a good question because I'm sure some people are going to notice that in the beginning of Encore Mode, it's like slightly different than in the beginning of Sonic Mania Adventures. So I don't know if we haven't established one is canon over the other yet. Pick whichever one you like. Whichever one you like. Because you also have to consider that with the game, there's also all these different characters to play out, and as rather. So the question of what is canon can get very interesting very quickly.
Yeah.
But it's a good question, so thank you for asking it. Will there be co-op in Encore Mode? I don't think there is co-op in Encore Mode. Slow down, there we go. Almost, there's a special stage in the Mania mode that's down there. Maybe not in this one. Because the special stages have changed here. Bounce up on these. These little bouncer things, fun fact, in one of the earliest builds of the game that Christian and his team presented, they had those, and they were all over the place. And they were really fun. It was just like a giant pit of them, and you would bounce around. It was a very early look at the Studiopolis Act 2 back in the day. And I saw that, this was long before we announced Mania, and I was like, this is it, this is what we need. This is the one. Yes, thank you so much for mentioning the quote, everything is canon, which I'm pretty sure I said in the past. So we'll stick to that, everything's canon, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, whoever brought that up. All the Smash works on the missiles too! Mighty, you're the best!